Hey there, welcome back to Sea Power and welcome back to part 2 of mission 10 from 89 Red Horizon. We are engaging a whole bunch of Soviet units which have stubbornly clung onto their landing area. So far I was able to neutralize all of their surface-to-air radar sites, so we have taken down a couple of SA-10s and SA-6s using seed strikes, that is HARMs. We still have a couple of anti-radiation missiles in the air. These are in fact not heading for a surface radar, but a naval radar, as found on the Kalinin. Yes, that is indeed a Kirov, and she is throwing up missiles like they're candy. So she needs to go, and most importantly, she needs to be defeated. But at the moment, with this landmass right next to her, I cannot do that. So I'm kind of making it as difficult for her as possible to be part of the fight, though she has definitely made her presence known, as there are a couple of P-700s coming in. Now these P-700s are already getting jammed and engaged by Bunker Hill. That is my cruiser here, so I can actually also throw up the ECM from the Princeton. We got a couple of aircraft around. We got a Scout 1, that's an S-3 Viking. The S-3 is heading towards this position close to the Sovereign because there is an Oscar-class submarine around. I'm kind of hoping that either the Los Angeles or the Buffalo is going to pick those up. We're also doing a missile strike against the Krivac here, and whatever her friend is behind her. There's lots of moving parts on this one. There is lots of missiles flying back and forth, and my carrier is presently busy retrieving a whole lot of aircraft. So lots and lots and lots of moving things, and I'll try to cover everything as best I can. Now, let's see. Are they intercepting them yet? Yep, one harm was intercepted. The best thing about these anti-radiation missiles is that they go at a very high altitude, which is the problem with the harpoons. The harpoons would slam themselves into the ground there. The harms don't, because they fly at an enormous altitude and only come down when they actually find something. So in this case, the harms are the better option. They are just the better option against this particular target. Now this Sovereign Many is getting jammed. And because of that, and the low flying altitude from the harpoons, I think they're going to have serious difficulty trying to get these missiles to come in and shoot them down. We've got their own Vampires coming in. It's the P-700 wing. Rook 2, I think, is RTB. Streetcar is RTB. Fast Eagle 2 is RTB. 1 is RTB. Fast 7 is still standing by. Can we shoot down more helicopters? No, because they don't... Well, they got one helicopter there. No, why not? Make yourself useful. Alright, how are we doing here? Coming in pretty nicely. For some reason, they've stopped trying to engage me, but now it comes down to sea whiz and guns. You can see that that landing ship over there is also popping its chaff cloud, it's using its guns. But keep in mind, they are getting jammed, so they're gonna have a bit of a worse time trying to fight me. It's a lot of sea whiz. So far, unsuccessful. Yep, fire control radar. Good. Okay, so we potentially knocked out your fire control radar. Which is fantastic news, because it will make their engagement of my missiles much more difficult. Not impossible, but much, much more difficult, and I'll sign up for that. Hold on. Why do we still have a hostile unit flying around? Any of you still got missiles? I know it's not an AIM-54, but it's an AIM-7. Go after them. Because I cannot have you shooting down my electronic warfare aircraft. Okay, Sovereign Many. At this point, probably using guns. Yep. What is that? Somebody been hit? Ah! There's the other sub. I was wondering when you'd show up. See, the Sovereign Many cannot use its fire control radar. They're trying. It's that thing up there. They're trying, but it's making it very difficult because it's jammed. Now they got the burn through. Now they can finally use their radar again. Unfortunately, you cannot possibly hope to defeat this many missiles. This is not going to be good for the Sovereign Many. They will intercept a few. We're also intercepting a few. We got a new passive contact 7115. That's that submarine there. Nice sunrise. So for many is tracing up. So that means we got missiles in the pop down or pop up phase, if you will. Hit. 1, 2. Is that it? Nah, there's more. 3. 3 hits on so many. Might be enough to sink them, it might not. We shall see. In the meanwhile, we got a Crevac 1 and a Crevac 2. And they too are in for a bit of a rough time. Because these ships, as much as they will try, well, they're basically dead. They just don't really have the self-defense capabilities necessary to shoot down all of these missiles. There's one. There's 2. He's dead. Superstructure got blown up. And the other Krivak's also gone. Nice. Now we got a couple of harpoons continuing on their course, and I'm not sure what these are. And that's the problem. Once these things go for a chaff cloud, they look for something else, and if they find it, they will engage it. Oh, this thing is hostile? Oh, that's good news. Because I don't want to shoot up neutrals. Absolutely not. Are you dead yet? No, you're thinking about it. Okay, ray gun, we might need to give them another dose. Although I'd rather use that set of 8 missiles for these targets here. Fox 1. Engaging. How are we doing with those incoming P700s? We good? I think we are. That's ray gun 4 landing. Yep, ray gun 4 on the elevator down. Good. Until the flight deck is available again, I cannot launch my additional Tomcats here. Ray gun 1-1. Coming down for a landing. I think we only got one P700 left to worry about. Yep, there's nothing else. Good. Yep, Sovereign's toast. Excellent. Scout 1. New mission. Los Angeles. What's your range to the target? 30 miles. They're doing 20 knots heading northwest. Okay, let's mark that up. Because if I do lose the track, I want to have a general idea where they're going. Course 0300. There. They're intercepting or attempting to intercept. And probably will. So your fire control radar is not as dead as I want it to be. That is disappointing. That's disappointing. Alright, we'll have to address that at a future moment. For now, we still got one P700 coming in. They're getting fairly close. They're about 15 miles out now. So this missile needs to get a couple more interceptor shot at it. Bullshit. Send it again. I might be massively overspending on this, but I'd rather overspend than have one of my ships sink needlessly with missiles aboard. Guns going at it. You can see the ships on the horizon there. Missed. 2 more. Princeton. Not with your gun, num num num. Thank you. Missed. Missed. Is the kid engaging? We're getting very close now. Missile's still getting jammed, but I don't like anything about this. There we go, we got it. Okay. That got a little close, but we got it. Now, let's see if Scout 1, with its sonar buoys, is able to pick up the contacts here. I should be flying low enough that I'm not going to be picked up at Kalinin. Wait, you're moving? Oh, there's more P700s inbound. Okay. If the Kalinin wants to move, I'm not necessarily opposed to that, because if they head south, they're going to make themselves a very easy target. Which means I can start engaging it with harpoons. You can go back. I don't like anything about this. Hit him with a sparrow. Vampire, yep. That's Bunker Hill probably picking up these things. Supposedly, we're how far away? 30 miles, that's a bit much. I want to try out these new Vlads. It's a vertical line array Difar sonobuoy. Designed to be operational as a generational improvement for the original Difar type sonobuoy. It's improvement for the passive. This buoy has a similar architecture to the Difar buoy, but incorporates an extremely sensitive sonar array that allows for extremely long passive range for a sonobuoy. Okay, go on, impress me then. High capability and is quiet, deep diving targets and exhibits a good performance in operating in cluttered, noisy waters. I wouldn't typically classify these as such. But let's see how good that long-range detection is. There come the missiles. Yeah, we're still going to be retrieving aircraft for a while. New contact, 7130. Which is a what? Missile. Yep, we've already picked them up. At this point, Bunker Hill is down to 24 standard missiles. Which means I might need to activate Princeton before too long. You're still weapons free, excellent. Who do I want to engage first? I can remove this range circle because I don't need it anymore. That was the range circle regarding the assumed AA range of this group here. So I'd say the new no-fly zone. Oh, they stopped again. It's about 50 miles, but it's not quite that. Ah, there you are. Not very far from where we left you. Wait, what? You picked that up? 28 miles out? Good lord. Roger, turn 1. Roger, turn. That's an enormous improvement. Jesus. Okay. I love these new buoys already. How many can we get? We got 9 aboard and 47 standards. What about the P3? You also carry those new things, right? Yeah, you got the new fancy ones. Alright, go low. We're gonna hunt down the other submarine. Because that's another mission objective. We need to hunt down the submarines. So let's get to it. In the meanwhile, is the carrier ready? Ray gun 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 have been restored. Fast Eagle 9 is preparing for takeoff. Nimitz, I need you to send out another A6 strike, but you only got 3 flights. A7s can't quite do it. They don't have what I need. I do have the S3s, but they only pack 1... Wait. I thought S3s could carry an ASHM. That's now a Mark 82 bomb? Oh. Never mind then. We'll have to wait for those A6s to cycle. Yeah, let's just throw Salvo 1. Single shot there. Single shot there. 1. 2. RTB. Alrighty. Scout 1. We're gonna fly low. 50 feet. Fast 3. Can you engage that? You can. Okay, more where that came from then. Okay, not guide a second missile. I know I got Bunker Hill on it, but Bunker Hill's running a little low. She's down to 5. After that, it's just going to be CUIS, ECM, and a 5-inch. Until the point where I activate the Princeton. In missions like this, where you got so many missiles coming at you, I typically have one cruiser hold fire, because otherwise they'd both be empty by now. Oh, I still have the B-52s flying around somewhere. Here. It's just that at the moment, I don't find it safe for them to fly in here at all. It's going to be extremely risky trying to push them into this fight area. Because they will get shot down by this guy here. Now, what I... Oh, there's the submarine again. What I can do is send out... Oh, right, I still got you as well. No, I mean you. A7s? I'm just going to do a massive seed strike. Make it 4. That's going to give me 16 missiles. Off you go. We're going to send out the Marauders. How are we picking this up? Still the passive from the LA. The fix is also extremely accurate. We also got them on the LA sonar. 25 miles out, but they're heading away. I don't really feel like engaging with the Los Angeles at all, because it's going to give her position away. And I really don't see any need to do that. They're both getting jammed. Good. Rook 4. Assume new position here. Also supposedly have Rook 3 somewhere. There's 2. Here's Rook 3. Okay, you're going to assume position there. You're going to take a position here. You jamming? Yeah, we're jamming. Good. Okay, I'm going to accelerate a little bit. P3, altitude 6,000 and dropping quickly. I'm flying below the radar horizon of the Kalinin before it engages me again. Wait, you did it? The Eagle, the Fast Eagle 3-1, they've intercepted. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. That's at least one granite less to worry about. Let's see if we can do it again. Color me surprised. Color me surprised. Are these all aspect missiles? Not sure. No, I can only get one. The bunker hill's on it, intercepting more. There we go, second missile guiding. This should be the last of the granites. Should be. Because they don't carry that many more. We've already shot down one whole salvo. Let's get the other one as well. Alright, where does that leave us with Scout 1? 9 miles out. You're approaching me at 20 knots. Do I want to approach from the front or from the stern? Let's go bow on. They did it again! Damn, gentlemen. We need to do this more often. Yes, Fast Eagle 3-1 can go home. Fast Eagle 4. You can also go home. I wonder, can we send a Sidewinder after it? Is that fast enough? I kind of doubt it. Sidewinder flies at 1650 knots, and these things are flying at 1000 knots. So unless you're right on top of them, they will just outpace you. I mean, yes, you can intercept them, sure, but the problem is mostly, can you do that fast enough? Before you run out of fuel. Whatever. Let's throw more into the fight here. Off you go. See, the M9 just ran out of gas. Unfortunate. There's one. Thought I told you to engage all of them. Good man. Now get the third. These missiles are a heck of a lot faster. Unfortunately, they first need to fly all the way up before they want to fly all the way down. Okay, whatever. Scout 1. Give me 2 torpedoes against the Oscar 7134. Oh, we lost this guy. Okay, let's get one more of those magical sonobuoys deployed there. Ought to get it detected. See, this is why I put that track down, that line. Otherwise, I would have probably missed it. I wouldn't be able to see where it is anymore. Any more aircraft we can shoot down? Negative. Okay. And splash. It was close though, I saw the missile briefly. Fast 4. They're already gaining on you. I suspect that Bunker Hill's... No, you're not out yet. Curious, why are we not actively engaging these missiles then? Target too far?
Engage track 7132. Ceasefire track. Engage.
What are you talking about? The target's not too far.
132.
Alright, Princeton, join this fight. Weapons tight. Too far? Maybe for fire control radar. Oh, there she goes. Alright, torpedo has been dropped by Scout 1. Now, can we quickly find a submarine down there? Yes, we can. This thing is going almost vertical. That means it's found something. Even the magnetic anomaly detector on the Scout 1, on the S3 Viking, has seen something. And the submarine knows that there is a problem, because they've just thrown a noisemaker out. Which I suspect... my torpedoes are actually very interested in chasing. There's the Oscar. Okay. Throw everything else you got at the Oscar. Because these boys are typically not going to go down to one missile, or sorry, one torpedo, let alone two. I should rephrase that. They're going to go down to two torpedoes, let alone one. So throw more in and see how that goes. At any rate, these are going to hit. Where's your friend? There's your friend. Okay, so we got 2 good hits on the Oscar. Which is a very dangerous dude. It's a noisemaker just popped. Hit. There's another noisemaker coming out. Torpedo is not falling for it. Too close. Couldn't detect it anyway, probably. Boom. Look at the splash there. Can we see that? Yes. Nice. Okay, so we got 2 good hits on the Oscar. I'm assuming they're not dead. So, Scout 1 is going to come in again and engage again. After that, we might throw a couple of sonobuoys down around the other contact, help out with the P3 in their hunt, and after that we should be good to go home. Okay, new mission. Another magic sonobuoy. How are we doing on that last P700? Our own missiles are getting jammed by the ECM from the P700. Missed. Bunker Hill down to 2 missiles. 8 miles out. Rents, join this fight. Come on. Get the missile on target. Off you go. Good. And... where did it go? Streetcar 3-1. Gotta move on. Go to 10,000. I think we intercepted with a kid. I think Kid got the last kill there. Raygun 8's coming home. Good. We got a couple of our Eagles going back home. Rook's coming home. Yeah, the carrier's going to be retrieving aircraft for the time being. That's fine. How are we doing with the kill here? Not great. That torpedo's distracted. This guy is not. Excellent. Still got our remaining harpoons flying in. And I should see a result from the P3 and the magic sonobuoys. I'm calling them magic sonobuoys because those things are so incredibly, well, fantastic at detecting anything and everything that floats. Wait, there's more? Okay, fine. He still had a P700 left. And somebody else is throwing P500s at me. Would you know anything about that, perhaps? Bastard. Back to the torpedo. We have hit 7134. 7134 doesn't really give a shit. They're still doing 5 knots. Still got another Mark 46, potentially searching for it. Not sure if they'll actually find it. Where are we going with this? Are you going to find noisemakers, or are you actually going to do something useful? Well, they seem to have found something. Yeah, they found something, alright. That'll be the 4th hit on the Oscar here. Hit. Don't know if they'll survive that, but we'll see. First of the Magic Sonar boys is going down there. Next one's coming up there. Good. Okay, everything's proceeding as planned. These two are getting jammed. This guy's going to get jammed. The Kalinen's getting jammed. The Pucha's getting jammed. You guys have 80-mile range, which puts Kalinin just 20 miles outside of your range. Let's go over there and change that. A couple more standard missiles already flying out to meet that incoming threat. You're out. Bunker Hill's empty. Princeton's now on point. 81 missiles left. In case you're wondering why do you not use your Tomahawks, the Tomahawk anti-ship missile has the same problem and will not actually engage this target without flying into a surface. So that's why I'm not doing that. Bear 1, I need you to fly south and get a better resolution on the Kirov. Because if this thing is stationary, I'm just going to hit it with standard harpoons. Tomahawks. But I do need to know exactly where it is. The exact side of it. If I don't have that, it's going to be a very difficult operation. There. Okay. And it moved again. Because the land attack version does have terrain following. So the land attacks might, in fact, be able to fly around that. Would be nice. That's a Chinese weapon. Now, you guys are going to have a visit from these. Ah, the Oscar has succumbed to its wounds. You did. First Magic Sonar boy didn't actually get it. But this one's below the layer, and this guy, I'm not sure. Last known on the Victor. Intermittent, please. And throw another. If these things are as good as I think they are, they should have them pretty quick. P700 has been intercepted. Okay, so now we're dealing with P500s. Because leave it to the Soviets to still have a bunch of missiles available. Now let's crush these guys. 12 miles out. I'm really enjoying this mission. There's lots of things going on at the same time. ASW, missile defense, offensive operations, carrier operations, submarine operations to some extent. There's a lot going on, and I think it's a good mission. Better than the previous 1 or 2 missions that I did on this scenario, or this campaign. Stop! Good lord. It's a Slava, isn't it? Just not sure what version of the Slava, because they got a couple upgrades probably. It's this bastard here. That's throwing the P500s. Actually, that makes it the standard Slava, because the upgraded Slava throws P1000s. So it could be worse. Ah, they're starting to throw missiles against these missiles now, against my harpoons. What exactly are we shooting at? I know they're Soviet ships with chaff. Please don't. We only got 4 harpoons each. So it's not a whole lot, and it might not be enough to kill them, but it'll definitely maim them. And that's the objective. One was intercepted by a 100mm gun. Second one intercepted by Sea-Wiz. Udaloys are now getting burned through. It's 2 Udaloys. That's a lot of missile defense. We're gonna get 1 hit. And 2 hits. Okay, so each of these got hit once. And that'll leave them crippled, not dead. Ah, hello, Victor. Good morning. I need you to die. I just need to get my P3 to do a full loop and come around. Yeah, we've got him on the sonar buoy. Excellent. Okay, I do not need your services anymore. I just need you to turn around. And we're going to hunt this thing down. However, it is that time of the video again. I'm going to do that in the next video. Because typically watch time is about 15 minutes. And I know that some of you want me to make videos that last 1.5 hours. But the problem is they're just not profitable enough. Whereas if I split it up into several different parts, all of a sudden people watch more. And that is good for my business. So, again, if you're a channel member, you can already be watching this video. Well, the next video, that is. If you are not, hit the join button or wait a few days and the next part of this video series will be up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for the next part.